by DiamondcrafterA. Take it away.
Hello everyone, I'm DiamondcrafterA, and I am very excited to show off New Super Mario Bros. Wii today. I think the last time I ran this at a Midwest Speedfest event was in 2021, and the run has changed quite a bit since then. So, let's get right into it. Let's get to countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so headed into 1-1 here. Movement in this game is pretty basic. It's just run, jump, and slide down slopes. Nothing too interesting, although things do get crazier in later levels. Just grabbed the propeller. It is the main power-up that we are going to be using in the run. It allows you to gain height very quickly at the cost of taking away your midair spin. That is the first level of the run. Heading into 1-2, like in most Mario games, the second level is an underground level. In this level, you'll see tilt lifts, is what they're called. You can tilt the Wii remote to change the angle that they're at. So, want to tilt them down to slide down. Grab a hidden star here. Going into the next level, 1-3, I'll be taking the secret exit. That'll get me to the cannon, which brings me to World 5. Yeah. Nothing else too interesting, so host, if you have anything to add, go ahead.
Absolutely. Quick reminder that we have a couple of different incentives open for runs remaining in today's festivities, including a Crash Percent bonus run of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which we're enjoying right now. Still at $5 of a possible $250, so as DiamondcrafterA hinted at, we don't have much time for that, so get those donations in. We are currently sitting at a total of $3,493 out of our $5,000 goal, excuse me. See if we can't get up to $3,500 at least before this run is over.
So, this game uses motion controls, like every game on the Wii. They are very, very sensitive when they need to not be, and when you need to spin, they don't work half the time. So that's what happened there. Yeah. We've got a small cutscene where Toad's gonna tell us that Goombas are gonna capture all the Toads, but we don't really care. He'll figure it out. And just like that, we are now off to World 5. So, I'm gonna play through World 5 normally up until the Ghost House, where there's another secret exit. And that will bring me straight to World 8. At the beginning of 5-1 here, you're going to see a roulette block. The item order in the roulette block is always the same every single time, so as long as you do the same movement, you will always get a star out of this. Unless you're too fast, in which case you will hit the ice flower. Small optimization there. If you let go of the D-pad as you jump off of a vine, hold up, tight jump. Yeah, if you let go of the D-pad as you jump off of a vine, it will retain the momentum instead of capping it.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Next up, we have a forced encounter with this piranha plant here. It's a little minigame where you have to save a toad by collecting 8 toad bowls. Goes by pretty quickly. And now we are headed into sort of the mid-game gauntlet. 5-3, 5-tower, and 5-4 are all pretty difficult levels. 5-3 has notoriously terrible hitboxes with these bramble enemies here. That was the main scary part of the level, so glad that went well. A little bit too slow to do a faster strat. The Koopas and Goombas will dance whenever there's a ba in the music, and if you're fast enough, there will be a ba as that Koopa runs underneath the block. So you can actually use that to grab the Koopa shell very quickly, and instead of having to stop and wait for the bramble, you can kill it with the Koopa shell. Headed into 5-tower here. This is a cycle-based level. Ideally, I'm going to get a 5-5-6 or 5-5-7 on the boss door. But we'll see about that. Depends on motion controls. Got it. So yeah, that saves about 7 seconds over the next fastest cycle. Quick little boss fight with Iggy here. Nothing too much to be worried about. Pretty easy.
Mario #1! Woohoo!
Alright, coming up in the next level, there is a raft that we are supposed to ride, but that's very slow. Takes a long time, so I'm just going to skip it. I'm going to try and do the first try without saving. I do have a backup file if necessary. So,
Let's go!
let's hope for the best. Run up above the level here on an invisible conveyor. And that is the level. I'm very glad that went well because if you die there, you lose like a minute and a half
Oh yeah, Mario time.
on top of the time that you spent in the level. So, like I said earlier, Ghost House, there's going to be a secret exit. It's a bit of a maze to get there. Probably have time for
It's a good time.
some host comments.
Alrighty. Midwest Speedfest 2024 is being restreamed in Japanese by our friends over at Japanese Restream. You can find their channel at twitch.tv/Japanese_restream. We have worked with them several times now, and we're very grateful for all the work they do to bring marathons like ours to a larger audience.
This last room here, I'm going to try and go for a pretty tight jump. It's known as meme jump. I did not get it, unfortunately. We'll wait here for the boo ring.
This way.
So yeah, the strat that I was going for, instead of bonking on the steps there, you jump straight up and then crouch jump through a pretty tight gap in the boo ring.
Let's go.
And now we're off to World 8. Still quite a bit of the run left, though, only about halfway through. World 8 is pretty long. It's also full of a lot of very difficult levels. The beginning of 8-1 is pretty technical. I'm going to start off by doing a wall kick immediately off of some blocks to get acceleration faster. Or not. That works too. It's a little bit sketchy now. These meteors are RNG. Usually we're fast enough to completely negate them, but that mistake made that early section a little bit dodgy. Coming up at the end of the level here, I'm going to attempt to triple jump over a lava pillar. There we go. That strat looks scary. I mean, it kind of is, but the hitbox of the lava pillar is actually way lower than what it looks like, so it's not too scary. Coming up next is 8-2. It's the only level in the run that we play entirely as Small Mario, and it can get pretty dangerous because of that.
Let's go.
I will also be doing a attack known as crouch boosting. Gotta be careful for that meteor. So when you're on a backwards moving hill, it will slow your momentum down. However, if you crouch and uncrouch, it will get rid of that backwards momentum and reset you to your normal running speed. same mechanic is also present with shooting projectiles such as fireballs and ice balls, and that will be shown in the next level, ideally. Grabbing a star to get through the rest of this level quickly. This is the room where crouch boosts matter most. You can easily lose a lot of time in that room. A small mechanic known as stutter stepping here. All you do is you hold 2 as you jump onto those and you go fast.
This way.
That is another secret exit. It'll take us to the hidden level 8-7. This is an auto-scroller, so if there's anything you have to add, host, go ahead.
All right. As DiamondcrafterA mentioned, we are on the last world of this run, which means your time is running out to get that crash percent run bonus incentive unlocked. Got a bit of a ways to go, but I think we can do it. Exclamation point donate in chat or donate.midwestspeedfest.com for the link. Make sure you click on that incentive when you add your donations. Thank you so much for your support.
Let's get those donations in. I'd love to show off that run. Coming up here is a small strat known as Muffin Triple. Instead of doing wall kicks to get up there, you do a triple jump. It's named that because it was found by Gasping Muffin, a wonderful member of the community. Just trying to jump off of these coasters as soon as possible to try and get off them as soon as possible, but also keep the momentum as long as I can. Going back to what I said in 8.2 about the momentum canceling, the same thing is true with wall jumps, which I will hopefully show here. So yeah, each of those save a tiny little bit of time. It's not much, but it is noticeable.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Now we are headed into the most stressful part of the run, airship and castle. There's a lot of scary parts of these levels, and there's 2 big tricks that can make or break a run.
It's a good time.
Making pretty good time so far, but that may change. That's not good. Okay, luckily those cannonballs did not end up getting my way after that. Try and do a triple jump here to save a little bit of time. That is a deceptively difficult triple jump. If you're slightly to the left, you will hit the side of the box and not be able to do the triple jump. If you're slightly to the right, you will get hit by the cannonballs. Coming up here are what we refer to as the airship skips. Instead of using these screws, you just skip them. Play those a little bit safe. I'm gonna try and hit a pretty difficult crouch jump here. And now we are headed to the boss fight. Hopefully I didn't cut that too close. Okay. In this boss fight, what you're intended to do is hit the bombs that Bowser Jr. drops on you back up at him. We don't want to do that because that requires a lot of waiting. So I'm going to try and pull off a trick known as bombless. That is the fastest method of getting bombless. There's that marathon luck, I guess. What pace is this? This is actually a pretty good run. 24 2x, I think? Maybe 3x? Yeah, the first half of the final level is pretty bland, not too much, just a bit of tight movement. Now would be a perfect time to get some donations in.
It's a go time.
Let's see if we can hit that crash percent run. I would really love to show that off. Got about 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left, somewhere around there. That was interesting. So there is a odd mechanic with these bone platforms. Occasionally, they will give you a small boost as you run off of them. I actually got that here. I believe it is completely random if you get that or not. Small auto-scroller room here before we get into the Bowser fight. I don't go early here and die. Yeah, a lot of people have. It's a wonderful game. I'm just about to finish the run here. Alright, so, got Bowser here. That's the end of the game, right?
Mario number 1. Woohoo! Huh?
Oh no, that's not Peach. Who could have guessed? So, Kamek is going to make Bowser very large, and he's going to throw fireballs at us. I want to try and skip this, though. Unfortunately, I was a little bit early, I think. So I will not be able to go above the level and skip this portion of the level. Alright. Now it is on to a platforming section to finish off the game. Time is going to end as I hit the big button at the end of this section. Just a little bit safe, and time! 24:34. That's actually a very good marathon run. I am happy with that.
Oh. GG's.
So yeah, to talk a little bit more about the strat that I mentioned where you go above the level, if you get Mario into a 1 block tall gap and you crouch and then uncrouch, he will clip into the block, and then from there you can jump on top of the level. It's a very, very cool strat. I'd recommend checking out the world record run if you want to see that.
Hey, DiamondCrafter. Hey, TCA.
What's up?
Hey, how's about you? Do you want to do another run? Let's say a crash percent run?
I would love to do another run.
Well, we have a $250 donation from Prof NES, who says, I like crashes. And thanks to that donation, we will see that run. Thank you so much for doing that.
That is amazing.
It is amazing. Thank you all for your generosity. This has been great.
All right. Should I get into that immediately?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
The reward is giving back to a good cause and seeing some great speedruns.
All right, I'm ready to start the run whenever.
Okay.
It's going to start on first input again. So, whenever we get that timer ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go.
All right, so in this run, I'm going to attempt to get to 1-3, and I'm going to grab a Yoshi. If you eat the 5th berry at the same frame that you take damage, the game will crash. It's pretty difficult, so hopefully I can hit it. No promises, but I will try my best. So yeah, 1-1 and 1-2 are pretty much going to be the same as in the 80% route, just without having the propeller. So I can do twirls in the air.
Let's go.
Really hoping that I'll be able to show off this crash. It's a lesser known category. It's pretty standard underground level. There are these things called tilt lifts here. You can tilt them with the motion controls, and you want to tilt them down to get a slope to slide on.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
So Yoshi is a little bit weird in this game. When you flutter normally, Yoshi will slow down to a very slow flutter speed. However, if you let go of the D-pad and hold nothing, you will actually retain your momentum. Got the first Yoshi right here. You also slightly stop if you run into the berries, so it is faster to lick them instead. And now I get to set up the crash. Missed it there, unfortunately. I've got a few chances at it, though. I've got 7 more lives.
Let's go.
Grabbing the checkpoint lets me start right in front of the berry area. So just gotta quickly grab the 5 berries that are in this small section. I like that movement there. It's pretty difficult to do. Nope, that did not work. Give it another try. Looks like I'm gonna go slightly overestimate here.
Let's go.
It is also possible to have it zero frame you, meaning depending on the setup, it is not possible. This is... There's motion controls being overly sensitive. No, Yoshi! Oh, okay, that is a new one. I have never done that before.
Oh. Let's go.
Alright, let's try that again and not lose Yoshi this time.
Can I pipe in with a quick donation?
Of course.
Excellent. We have $20 from Warp Stage, who says, more donations from the Warp Stage. Shout out to our friends at VGM Con for allowing Midwest Speedfest to do our thing here. Yeah.
Alright, I can lose Yoshi here. That's not too big of a deal. Alright. Let's get this. Come on. Nope. I'm so close. Just a tiny little bit early.
Let's go.
Come back here, Yoshi. Nope, that's also early.
Oh no.
I might not be able to get this. A little bit worried.
Let's go.
Certainly don't want the $250 to go to waste. Alright, make sure I'm really set up well. Nope.
Oh no. Oh.
Got 2 more chances.
Let's go.
Come on!
Oh no.
This is very, very close. All right, last attempt here. Oh, You know, I guess that's fitting.
Here we go again.
All right, well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to show off the crash. But it is, even though it's difficult, it's not too complicated. You can do this at home if you want. So yeah, that is all that I have to offer. If anyone is interested in running this game after seeing these runs, please join the Discord. There are tons of people who would love to help you learn the game. And it's a lovely community. Thank you all for watching.